Alright. Once again, it's back on with that hellified occult shit. Cause you niggas is just completely dim-witted. Fooled once again. Continuously. And the name of this episode right here is gonna be called Get the Fuck Up. Nah, you see, how about Wake Up God? Nah, that's a good one though. How about something like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Man. Well, whatever you can put together within those paradigms that I just gave to you, those titles, that's exactly how you're going to define this at the end of this year. Because all that, these brothers out here and these sisters, these so-called brothers and these so-called sisters out here, that's so locked into Christianity, they're so locked into Islam, they're so locked into whatever it is they locked out here into, whether it be the streets, whether it be anything. They have conditioned and accepted that shit like it is the truth. And it is nowhere near the damn truth. Not even the bum that lives on the street. It is nowhere near the truth. You so fucked up, man. Sister, you so fucked up that it don't even make sense. You turn on YouTube to look at dumbness, ignorance, stupidity. You know? Giving your energy to something that if you but only knew, then turn that shit off. You know, you laugh when brothers tell you it's a program. It is a program. When you go to church, it is a program. The preacher comes out with the program. They hang you them at the door. It's a strip, it's written. No matter what you think about how I'm conveying this as being a strip, it's written, brother. That's what I'm saying. Meaning, thought went into misguiding your ass. Thought went into taking money from your ass while he's misguiding your ass. Thought went into not telling you the truth through an oath that they took and must keep. You have been misled, and you continue to be misled. You will continue to be misled if you don't wake the fuck up. If you don't get the fuck up. Wake up, God. Wake up, God. Wake up, God. That's the whole thing with this hieroglyphic. Next level shit. Banging on the beast. Telling you and explaining to you that don't run from the spiritual concept that is your core nature. Why would you run from such a thing? You want to know where your power lies? See, you don't think you have power because the police have power, Them streets is tough, rough, Where your power at, man? Did you know what you did in the past? No, not that jacket, not that police strip shit. No, not that shit that you think you did. No, I'm talking about the shit you know you did. Pyramid builders, mound builders. Look, I'm not gonna go so elementary with you, because I don't grade. I have no children. I have no children. I'm Elohim, God, body, almighty, dark and light Lord. I control the ethers. I am the program. I am the programmer. I am the CPU. I am the controller, author, and finisher of my own fate, when there will be no finish. You are being controlled and confused and so used to that shit you see on TV. How could a gangster define the shit you see on TV? How could a Crip be defined by that shit you see on TV? One person in one fucking movie for as many people it is on the planet to observe and get a concept from this one asshole that an establishment, a corporation, a fictitious entity, better known as a demon, gave him and wrote a script for to play this part. And if he didn't play it to the T, he has consequences. Cut. Take it over again. Say it exactly. No, you're not doing it that way. You're not walking that correctly way, Denzel. Denzel, walk this way. Walk this way, Denzel. And everybody say, there, you see how Denzel walked? Well, if he didn't walk that way. But understand this. Whatever you see, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they walk, it's a stimulant or a string of their character. But it has been upgraded to the master's liking, to lead you astray, get you caught up. And not even that. Watching a TV is retarded, ignorant, and stupid. You are being programmed. You are a master of the computer that you own within your head. The whole universe is a quantum computer. Your thoughts are being programmed because, see, you are the key and the source that runs the technology that is upon the sun, that is upon the moon, the satellites on the sun and the moon, the satellites that's on Mars, the satellites on Venus. See, they technology is tracking them and watching them and doing certain things, but your technology, see, self-technology, that is the best technology. You are better than any damn smartphone. You are stronger, and you have more apps than a smartphone. A smartphone is not even smart. To even say I have a smartphone means you're a dumb lost one. Simple. That thing cannot that thing cannot come close to the data that you process every second. That thing cannot. The best computer they have cannot. The best computer they will ever have can never come in a small quadrant of the data processing that you have and will have as long as this existence exists. The computer was made to mimic the human mind. Just mimic the human mind. But they found out it couldn't totally mimic the human mind. It would just be presented a doorway to what a true mind could do. So they misguide you in this TV. Cut it off. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Okay? You playing a strip. You playing a role that they wrote for you to play and got all of our people stuck in these paradigms of playing these dumbass roles. Oh, I'm a G and this is what. Do you know that the sun's rotation stopped a few years ago and started going the other way? Did you know why it did that? Did you know about the 2012 history live theory, right? Well, you need to revisit that shit. See, the sun stopped and went the other way. For reason being, it was because it had maintained the position of a step-down transformer when it was spinning in the way it has always been spinning for, I think, a procession years, 25,000 years or whatever. And then it has to stop and go back the other way. Meaning, the position it had from a step-down transformer, it rose up and began, instead of being a step-down transformer, transforming energy, it became a transmitter transmitting into this planet frequencies from the star Sirius, from the star, any star out there has complete transmission in here. That's why we're getting a lot of more radiation here. That's why this age is called the golden age. But see, within this golden age, you have much more sensory power coming for the melanated beings, coming to regenerate, to rejuvenate the planet, to rejuvenate you. Have you made the shift? You still in 3D comprehension, 3D everything. You need to catch up. You need to catch up. All this dumb shit out here. If you still on the street, people don't hang out on the street. Why are you out there on the street? What is you doing? You got to know your power. You have to understand your power. Don't run from occult shit. Read every occult book you can. Everything that this one who told us to get away from that, don't do that, don't do this. No, sir. Run straight to it. Everything he told you not to do. Because he's the one who changed the rules in the first place. And I understand why. Any general would. God body general. That's the first thing. In the art of war, this deception. When you are advancing on your enemy from the north, you must make your enemy think you are advancing from the south. And when you're advancing from the east, vice versa. When you are strong, you must make your enemy think you are weak. And when you are weak, you must make your enemy think you are strong. Come on now. That's why run to every damn thing he told you to get away from. That's where he hid the knowledge. He knew your black ass, your Negro ass, your dumb ass, your hip-hopping ass was not going to go to a cult and black magic, Wicca, all these other type of sciences like that. He knew your ass wasn't going to go there. But all the time, so-called black folks is spiritual people. But they won't even read the spirit. They think they're getting the spirit in church. You're getting speared in church. You're not getting the spirit. You're getting speared in the side. Yeah. Crucified. Blood dripping out. And I don't even understand why you Christians even believe what you think. Jesus dying on the cross. Didn't you hear what I just said? Let me go to the Bible for you real fast. The Christians in the Bible, their doctrine states, they came to break the legs of the three. They broke the first one. They broke the second one. Then they came to Jesus. They seen he was already dead. Now what made them think he was dead? He looked like he was dead. So they didn't break his legs, but they stabbed him in the side. And it'll tell you that instantly water and blood gushed forth. And then it put a key on it. It says, and I am a witness, and I bear witness that this is true, that blood gushed forth. They seen blood gush forth. What did that tell you? If a body is dead and you stuck a pencil in it, it would not bleed. Why? Because the heart is not pumping. It is no blood flow. It is no blood flow. They said, I bear witness and my testimony is true. Now listen to those words. You don't even find those words in the same comparison, in the same sentence, nowhere else in the Bible except just that right there. I bear witness and my testimony is true. Blood and water gushed forth. That means that man was still living. They didn't break his legs. Why? Because he needed to walk out of that tomb. But nevertheless, that's just for you Christians. Get up off that bullshit. The Christ lives in you. He could not die. They could not even. It's in the Christ is the crown chakra. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say chakras, man, you're dead. You're dead. You're gone. Get off that 3D shit. Wake the fuck up, God. Wake the fuck up. You are God. X-Men. You're not men. You're not man. You are not even human. Human runs off programs. Period. Because every human has been programmed. You have to change with the times. Those times are old. We are not human. Do not call yourself human. Once again, I'm going to resort to your Bible just to clear that up for you Christians who still stick on some shit and just got shook the fuck up. You heard me? Check this out. That which is spirit is spirit. That which is flesh is flesh. I am in this world, but not of this world. What the fuck you talking about? You a human then? You know the spirit animates the human body. How can you be a man? If the spirit came to animate this body that they call man, if you claim to be a man, they call you man. Let them call you man. If you don't know who the fuck you are. You are not human. The humans are property. Slaves. Yes, humans are property. Slaves to a debt society. collateral damage. Stop the bullshit, man. And if you don't really understand what I'm saying to you, you need to look into it. I'm gonna throw some names at you, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some hella they're the right guides on the path. But you gotta understand, when I give you these names, I'm not trying to tell you to jump upon everything they saying. Because see, when you get into the state of out of the third density, you get to understand something, that you truly understand who you are. You truly understand your powers lies in your imagination, our spiritual imagination, our connection to the universe, our control over it. I control the universe. Masters of the universe could not have been He-Man. He-Man, and they showed you a white man. It cannot be he, person. It cannot be man, mortal. It cannot be white skin. Sun kills 85,000 Europeans a day. No, excuse me, a year. 85,000 white people a year. 84,000 white people a year. Sun cancer dies a year. Count it up, look it up. It cannot have yellow hair, blonde hair, whatever you want to call that there. Alright? It will not happen. But the master of the universe is you. Natural master. Natural master of the universe. Get back to it. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up, man. Now back to these brothers that I'm excuse my language. Back to these ones. Alright? These ones, these gods. It's going to give you this information and guide you onto the right path. But understand this. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot from no other names I'm going to give you. You know, very interesting brothers, and never going to let you down. But understand this. You are self. You control the ethers. You fill your cup up. After you emptied out every damn thing, from that Christianity to the TV to everything that you have learned, pour that dumb shit out. But see, the best thing is you can never actually pour it all out because it's imprinted on the cup. But don't worry about it. When you pour it out, them imprints is only going to come in contact with what you fill it up with in order to just get a perfect taste just for you. Just for you. So it's a lot of things these ones are going to say that you might not. I mean, you're going to grab it all. But as you grow, you're going to see that some things that this one said, or some things that one said, was kind of off. Don't worry about that. Don't get lost in that. You just raised up above the teacher. You understand? And you believe, not believe. You access what you are accessing. When you start eating right, that information will come to you because you got your fingerprint. You the one, Neo. You are. Not these ones I'm going to name. Not me. Not Buddha. None of that shit. The science said know thyself. It didn't say no Buddha. It didn't say know me, who I am. It didn't say who to know. It said know your damn self. Yourself. So once again, these ones that I'm going to give you to take a look at, to keep in mind with, and stay on point with, and never fear, because you here. You understand? Trust thyself. Know thyself. Honor thyself. Protect thyself. You got all your shields down. You know nothing. Knowing your strength is not in your might. You know your strength is not in your might. If the strength was in our might, we'd have navies, everything. The strength is not in our might. That is not even in our nature. Our strength is spiritual. In here, we fight in here. You don't even know how much power you is. You got so much power, they didn't even want you looking at them in their eyes. Wake your ass up. Yes, no other but that right there. Wake up, bruh. Sis, ma, I'm not calling you ma in them type of terms. I'm calling you M.A. Maya. Wake up. Wake up, man. Now these names I want you to take a look at is, I'm going to start off with, in that order. Lord Okili, I know I just hacked his name up. Lord Okili Osai. Alright, Black Lord Okili Osai. Type something close to that, you ought to hit it. Alright, next one is the 13th son. The next one is Minister Inky. Now, I place Minister Inky in there only because a lot of you guys gonna still have ties. When the truth show itself, you need to be firm. So I want you to step firm. So go and hit up Minister Inky and see when he talk about the differences and about the species, about your blood, about the raw foods. All right. Things of this nature, all right, so it can balance out and you can understand. But remember now, with the first two brothers that I mentioned, you don't need a lot from them. You don't need a lot. Matter of fact, I advise you to don't take a lot from them. I mean, you're going to everything you're gonna vibrate with it, because if you're not vibrating with what they're saying, then you fucked up. You're dead. Straight up. In that shit. Cancel that shit. For real, for real. Don't be lost, man. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. If you think I am, then first go take a look and then holler at me. But right out the gate, I wouldn't even say. Just be easy and pay attention, man. I ain't doing this for nothing. Alright? Know yourself. Trust yourself. How you gonna trust yourself when you don't even know who you are? You know? Check this out. I'm out of here for now, and I will be back when I do. But yeah. I'm not gonna say that what a lot of people think they want me to say. I'm not gonna be that one who a lot of people want me to be. You understand? Playtime's over, Jack. You heard me? Playtime's over, never. Playtime's over, man. Get back to your natural self. Your natural self, man. There's much energy coming, and to assist you, the sun has revealed it is coming in on the planet, bro. Understand who you are. Learn how to absorb the frequencies. Learn the mudras that you're so scared of. Learn these mudras. Learn these mudras. These are no more than antennas, man. It's no Illuminati. They was trying to be who you are. Discover your damn self. Discover your damn self. Learn Tai Chi. You understand? Learn Tai Chi. Learn how to control the energy. You got time. Don't even worry about these bastards out here with these tanks and aeroplanes. You can shut that shit down just by thought. Don't even worry about them. Them motherfuckers have no win. They got fucking 000 on their scoreboard here and forevermore. You heard me? Do not worry about them. Do not even get. They are a thing of somewhere back the fuck there. Alright? That's done. We are the gods now. And if you don't believe it, I'll make a bet with you. Take a look at the 3 that I just told you. Eat well. Be well. Leave hell. Alright, man, I'm out of here. Get back with me. For real, for real. You heard me? Hieroglyphic communication. Yeah, it's always communication, and it's always a hieroglyphic. Pay attention. What level you accepting this shit on. What dimension you hearing this shit on. What degree or agree Do you transmit or receive? Razi Damu, Asar El, Dark Lord, Light Lord.